Yeah.
And we back, and we back, and we back, and
Pomona.
back. Yo, hella P-Town representation. I love that, man. Honestly, the IE hasn't gotten enough shine, I think.
Oh no, man. I mean, back in the day, 909, you like people would say, "Oh, 909" and shit like that. But I think now people respect it, right? I mean, Pomona's still considered LA County, though.
No, is it? Is
Yes,
Pomona
sir.
LA County?
Yes, sir. It's like the last little city before
I'm
the
gonna need
end.
someone to G-word the Carfax real quick.
That's a 100% paisa fact, and the only reason I know is
It
because I
is. It is. It's a city in Los Angeles County. It's located in Pomona Valley between the Inland Empire and San Gabriel Valley.
it's
So
the
apparently,
border. It's the border, bro.
the
That's the
border.
border. You know,
Dang, border
that's like the
town.
so like check it out. Everybody from the west side or like even from like Melrose or LA or downtown that got too expensive, right?
Right.
So they went to like they were like, yo, where can I go where I still feel like art and I could do art and I don't have to like spend my
Money
dad
on rent and everything.
all
Yeah.
my dad's inheritance, you know what I mean? And they would go to Pomona, dude, or like Mount, like you know what I mean?
There's a lot of OGs who like born and raised in Pomona who live there though. Let's give that credit. There's a lot of natives. There's a lot of Pomona natives who are still, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about that little arts colony. Like everybody that usually that I met through there, they're usually from somewhere else.
They're usually from somewhere else. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of somewhere else, we're going to be talking about some special food. We're going to be talking about Mexican food. And you know your boys out here, Torta Madness 2021, know our Mexican food, know our food, know our Mexican
Yeah.
food
You
specifically.
know, I'll let you guys know something. You know, I know how to eat.
If there's anything I know how to do,
I know
I
how
know
to
how
eat.
to eat
I know how
for
to
sure.
eat.
100%, 100%. And you
Like
know,
I'll take you to places that will impress you.
exactly. And that's the key, right? It's like, let's really make it special.
Mhm.
Let's really make it unique and different. But
Right.
like at the end of the day, you're gonna love it. You're gonna
But you
love
know,
whatever.
but you know what's more special than any fancy restaurant or like a good home cooked Mexican meal.
Mm,
Like done right, you know, by your abuelita,
yep.
you know what your you know is if it's from menudo, pozole. What's your go-to Mexican dish?
Yo, chilaquiles, hands down, bro. I know I even mentioned it earlier in the show. I love chilaquiles. There's
What's your
something
favorite?
so special about that. Hell
With the
yeah.
frijolitos and the queso
Just
fresco.
the whole thing, your little arroz, your frijoles, and just like the perfect crispiness and like cheese and like red, all of it. Just amazing. I love
Crispy
it.
or soggy?
Honestly, I like a little bit of a mix personally. I like it where there's a couple of crispy bites, but like because it's so cheesy and saucy that it's also a little bit soggy personally.
So you like it in the middle?
I like it in the middle. That's what they said, honestly. Um, that's what the pendejex said.
The middle X. What?
So, and you know, I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, yo, low key, a lot of Mexican food is literally just a repurpose of other types of food. For example, what is in chilaquiles? Tortilla,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're either, your pato sauce, whatever, green sauce, red sauce, depending on what you're doing, cheese, right? Beans and rice, right? More or less.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well, an
basic
egg on top, you know.
egg on top, whatever you want to get a little fancy,
Yeah.
meat, whatever. What's in enchiladas? Tortilla,
Yeah.
cheese, pato or green sauce, right? Rice and beans. They're like literally just repurposed versions. It's like the same ingredients, but such different experiences. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like I feel like when I'm eating
Are
enchiladas, I'm eating like a canoe that's sunk in salsa. You know what I'm saying?
are you seeing a pattern here? Is that what you're trying to say?
I will, but then there's so many different things, like pozole. I mean pozole, menudo, like soups, caldo, like so many different types of flavors and stuff. Someone the other day was like, man, yo, Mexican food, why is it so spicy? And I'm like, my boy, let me tell you why it's so spicy. Think about the climate of Mexico,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about the area of what grows. I mean, what you can make a lot of, right? My
Paisa facts.
paisa, fucks, right? It's gotta be the fact that there's so many plentiful places for you to grow a lot of this stuff, especially the chile. Especially the chile. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're onto something. You definitely the peppers kind of another paisa fact. It releases some type of endorphins in your body
Yo,
that help you with like from getting sick and all kinds of different things.
low key, think about this. Think about
Yeah.
this. This is big brain shit right here. You ready for this? Big brain
Right.
shit. Have you ever been sad eating a hot ass chili?
No.
Think about it.
No.
No,
Yeah, no. Well, definitely. Well, food definitely releases endorphins in your brain,
for
like
sure.
drugs.
But
But my
also when your mouth is on fire.
But yeah, but like wasabi and another thing that it was they call it umami or whatever, where you're like you get like the sensory overload or something like that with food.
Yup.
Like so, I mean, I think that has a lot to do with it. I mean, it comes from I think it has a lot to do with like maybe Asian influences or something like that, or Indian
Yo,
influences.
there was a lot of Japanese areas in Mexico.
I
Hashtag
don't
by
know because if you ever eat Thai food, like it's just fucking spicy as fuck too. You know what I mean?
oh for sure. But it's like the chile gives you a whole nother experience, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be Mexican food if it's not spicy. You know what I'm saying? Like it would really just be repurposed American food, which has like
Right.
no spice. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, no salt, no spice. Like like what my favorite shit, like dude,
Just shitting on white people food.
yeah, exactly. Like fucking like yo, you ever been like you ever saw I always trip out like when I watched this movie. I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. I watched the movie, what's that growing up in the 90s, you watched those fucking Lampoon Vacations, right?
Oh, National Lampoon, right?
Yeah. And then the Griswolds, they go to Europe, right? And then they
Right,
go to Germany or some shit, and they meet like a family member, right?
right.
And then they serve dinner, and it's a fucking sausage. Like they just give you a fucking sausage, and that's it, bro, and like some kraut. Like, yo, that's
Sauerkraut
really how
and
they eat.
sausage, bro. No, like literally just bread and sausage and like
That's
mustard.
it. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Like I don't know about that, man. Like
I
you're,
mean, look
you're
at
coming over to my house, I'm cooking you a steak or something, right? Like
I mean, or even like if we're talking staples, it's like I almost always have rice and beans like on the ready.
carne
Yeah.
asada or something, like little short ribs.
100%.
Yo, you were eating short ribs yesterday, like right off the grill, man. Just fucking
Just
dropping the short
going
ribs.
for it. Yo,
That's the
that's a
best.
special experience. That's
We
a special
call we
experience.
call that chips. That's Mexican Korean barbecue right there. Like we just fucking chill around
Spice
the
up
fucking the
facts.
queue. You hang out the queue and you just put meat on the queue, but it never touches like anybody's plate. You know what I mean?
Right,
You
right.
just pick it off the grill. Oh, it
Yo,
was bomb. But
it,
yo, back to Mexican food, bro. Mexican food. Your favorite is chilaquiles.
what's your favorite?
My mom, I used to love it when she would make crispy tacos, bro.
Yo,
Like it was so simple or whatever, but with the shredded beef and like shredded beef and potatoes or something like that, and
special.
then like the freshly chopped lettuce and the cheese and then like the rice and the beans. Like my biggest pet peeve is when someone gives you a plate and they give you like a nice protein or whatever, and they only put beans.
Yeah, like come on.
You have to
Nah,
have beans and rice, but
exactly. They
you
go
have to have the
together.
whole experience. You have to have the beans, the rice, the crispy tacos with the cheese and the lettuce and the tomatoes and the
Yep.
sour cream and the guacamole and the salsa.
I mean, so
All
many
that,
different things. Just like it's like
all that.
all of it
It's
together. You know what I mean?
it's like, dude, I trip out because it's like every culture is the same. Like when you eat Japanese food or Korean food, they have all these little different sauces. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Same thing like us. Like we eat with the rice, the beans, you need the
Yeah,
sour
we got
cream, you need the
salsa, we
guacamole,
got pico de gallo, you know, like we
some
have
fucking
jalapenos, cilantro,
some peppers, and we have
all of it.
some fucking pickled cucumbers,
Yep.
all that shit. Like,
I mean,
right?
I think when people say Mexican food is spicy, I just say you didn't grow up eating a lot of spice.
Yeah, that's it. I used to date this girl, and she'd be like, "Yo, I don't like to suffer when I eat." I'd be
Yeah.
like, Yeah, I ain't suffering, girl. Trust me. Like this, you get used to it. You get acquired to the taste. You know?
It's 100% acquired taste. It's
Yeah,
a
like
100%
wasabi.
acquired
I
taste.
put a grip of wasabi on my shit. Like
Oh man,
the
yo,
guys
the
be like
best part
sushi.
of wasabi is when you take a bite and your sinuses just clear up.
I love that feeling, bro. I love that feeling. Like I love that feeling of like just like oh,
Man,
like horseradish. You ever try that? Like horseradish has that kind
yeah,
of.
dude.
Like I
Yes.
like that in a hot dog and shit. You ever eat up like see you eat a hot dog with some like fucking like a real hot dog, so bacon wrapped or whatever. You want to fucking some mustard and some sauerkraut, some fucking horseradish.
Yep.
That's a good flavor right there.
Yep.
You're some spicy mustard. You ever eat at Philippe's?
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Of
That
course.
shit, that shit's powerful. That shit's potent, huh?
This is what happens when you get two tortas together to talk about food.
Yeah, man. So we're rambling. All right, but yeah, man, Mexican food is bomb if you cook it right.
If you cook it right, man. I mean, and there's a lot of things that people don't understand, like cabezón, like tripas, right? You know, I've really been to cochinita pibil.
Ooh, cochinita pibil. So that's some like South Mexican shit.
Yup. Oh, so good though.
Yeah, man, with
So
the
good.
banana leaves and shit,
Special.
and the pickled purple onions.
I mean, it's like we're talking combining flavors for so many different regions and areas and places. I mean, geographically, Mexico is a massive place. You know what I'm saying? Massive place with so many different
Yeah.
climates. More or less a lot of ability to
Miyagi, show him the map of Mexico before it was the United States.
yo
You know?
exactly. So we here in California and Cali, LA specifically, blessed to like have places and be able to supply all of this stuff. I mean, you go to like New York and my bad, but the Mexican food out there is garbage, bro. There's no good Mexican food in New
We should
York.
do that. Someone should hire me and pay me my wages that I make right now, just so I could dip out and make Mexican food in other states that need it.
That'd be tight. That'd be tight. That's called Taco Bell. No, I'm just kidding.
I just need my boy Marcos from the restaurant. He'll come with me, and that's it. That's all I need. Let's go.
That's it. That's it. Oh, man. Yo, well, thank you all for tuning on in. Thank you all for watching.
Brooklyn, I'm coming.
Brooklyn. Thank y'all for watching. Yo, we're gonna be back at you next week with some more artists. But until then, be sure to spread the word. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, spread the word, share this video. Thank you all for supporting, for loving us. We love you so much. We'll catch you all next week. Peace.